brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the New York Jets and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Albert Rosa set to kick off.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 38-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Taking about the 16. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. His throw incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good that forced the incompletion.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, and it's 2nd down. To throw again, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. From the gun, it's Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Dobbins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Watson now to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
It's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
3
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position.
First and 10 at the Jets' 41-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
First quarter.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run here with Dobbins. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Now they'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
At his 48-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and...
They go play action now. Jackson looking deep here for Ebron. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He sets up the screen to Jones.